Hey everyone, so I'm going to make a video about problem number 22 from 10.7 part 1. It's tangent squared equals 3/2 multiplied by secant, and we're trying to solve for x. The first thing you want to realize is that there's a Pythagorean identity that links tangent and secant together. So if you look at the Pythagorean identity on your formula sheet, I'll zoom in on it, it says that tangent squared plus 1 is equal to secant squared. That would imply, if we subtracted 1 from both sides, that tangent squared is equal to secant squared minus 1. So I'm going to rewrite this as secant squared minus 1. Okay, and next we want to get everything on one side of the equation. So subtract the 3/2 secant over, bring down your minus 1, equals 0. And then we're going to multiply everything by 2 just so that we can get rid of the fraction, okay? Multiply everything by 2. That gives us 2 secant squared minus 3 secant minus 2 equals 0. Next, we're going to make a substitution. So let u equal secant x. So that gives us 2u squared minus 3u minus 2 equals 0. And then we're going to factor it. Alright, so what do we need to put in here? I think if we put a minus 1 here, and we put a plus 2, no, hold on. If we put a minus 2 here and a plus 1 here. Yep. So then we set these equal to 0. So we get u equals negative 1/2, and u equals 2. Next, we can put secant back into the problem. So secant x would have to equal negative 1/2, or secant x would have to equal 2. So this implies actually that cosine equals negative 2, or cosine equals 1/2, right? Because cosine is the reciprocal of secant. And from here we can answer from the unit circle. Well, is it possible for cosine to equal negative 2? This is not possible, right? Because cosine only goes from negative 1 to positive 1, right? That's the range of cosine, negative 1 to positive 1. So this is not going to give us a solution. This one we can solve. Cosine is equal to 1/2 at pi over 3 and at 5 pi over 3. All right, and that's it.